my name's Julie. Thanks for joining me today. If you're new, I hope you find something you like on my channel, Plans in the Making, and I'd love it if you'd leave me a comment or like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to be making my currently page for the month of November. I'm hoping you can't hear the fireworks that are going off around me in my street at the moment. It's just what you get at this time of year. This is the currently page in my Archetypes Happy Planner, but I have to say I haven't used this page once this year because I'm not all that keen on the format. Hopefully when I get a new planner for next year, I'll like the currently page a little bit more. But in the meantime, I tend to just use plain dot grid paper. It's not that easy to come by completely plain dot grid paper. I had been using this Stay Wild guided journal, and I've just managed to get hold of this soft geode happy notes from a Facebook group, because this also is one of those guided happy notes that has some pages with the design on, but the rest are all dot grid. So perfect for what I want. So let's move this out of the way and get started. I'm mainly going to be using scrapbook paper for this currently page, and I've got this scrapbook pad called Sunset Fields that I got from an online craft store called Craftalia. I've got my Fiskars paper trimmer. I did think about using a whole sheet of scrapbook paper and doing the currently page on it, but I think I'm just going to decorate half the page with it. So I'm just going to cut it to 18 centimetres, which is the width of a classic sheet of Happy Planner paper. And then I'm going to cut it in half again, because I make a matching task page and I want to use the other half on that. I will admit it feels a little bit crazy to be using scrapbook paper on this page rather than stickers, seeing as I have so many stickers and I'm really keen to use them. But to be honest, I was really stuck for ideas for this currently page. I plan out my weekly spreads and they're all planned out up till Christmas, but not my currently pages. And when it came to sitting down and doing this one, I wasn't really sure what to do. I was completely lacking inspiration. I've had a really good October with my planner spreads. I've really enjoyed doing spooky Halloween spreads, but I just wasn't sure what to do for this spread. So when I'm stuck, the first thing I tend to do is look at Instagram and YouTube videos and see if I can get any ideas and inspiration from anybody else. That's a good idea if you ever get in a planner rut. Obviously, remember to give credit if you do use any ideas from anybody else. But this time that didn't really work, so I decided to have a little flick through my scrapbook paper and pads. And when I came across this one, I remember when I bought it that I'd planned to use it this time of year, so I thought now was the perfect time. There's this sheet with borders on, and I'm going to use this Live Each Day with a Grateful Heart. I thought that was very appropriate for this month. I am going to be bringing in some stickers, but I think it's going to be the scrapbook paper that makes this spread. So if you do have a scrapbook stash, then don't forget to look at it from time to time, because you can use it in your planner. The other thing I do when I'm stuck is just to flick through my sticker books, see if I can get inspiration from those. But the scrapbook pad caught my eye first, so I went with that. But don't worry if you're ever in a planner rut, because it happens to the best of us. As there's some gold foil on the scrapbook paper, I'm just bringing in this gold foil scalloped washi. Most of it's going to be covered up actually, but it's just because the strip I'm using isn't quite long enough. So I want something at the edges. I think this is by Doodlebug. I do try to link the products I use. I don't tend to use foil as much as I used to do since I started posting on Instagram and obviously doing YouTube videos. It just doesn't show up quite as well in photos, but I do really like it. So let me know in the comments if you have any good tips for what you do when you're stuck for ideas for a planner spread. Do you just plough on, or grab your favourite sticker book, or use one of the colour story sticker books? They're always good for putting a quick spread together. So where am I going to put this? I was just going to cover it up. Or do I want to bring it down? I think we'll just cover it up. I know it seems a bit strange. I just needed something to cover up the edge. It's not quite in the middle. I'm going to be fussy if I can. Just move it across. And I just thought I'd add some houses and trees from the Planything Houses and Trees Part 2 book. I want to find some that haven't got green around them. So I can't use a lot of these because they've got green foliage, so it won't really go with the autumn trees. So I need to find some houses that are quite plain. Like here, we've got one. And there's a couple down the bottom, so I think those will do. I've only used this book once so far, and that was on my monthly page for my October sticker challenge, fall sticker challenge. I really loved how that page turned out, and a lot of people seem to enjoy taking part. Had lots of requests about doing it again, which I will be doing in December if I can come up with some different ideas, as I did do it last December. I think we'll have another tree, and I think we'll have one more house. I like that with the clear stickers you can overlap them and then it looks like one is in front of the other. I know that at the time of filming, Amber from Planything has got the original Houses and Trees book on sale. I did think about picking that one up, but I decided to restrain myself, as I know we're coming up to Black Friday, and also Jessica from Live Love Posh will be having a winter release. Just seeing whether I should add this. I think maybe I will, because it looks a little bit plain at the top. And Live Love Posh stickers are one of my favourites. And even though I don't really need any Christmas stickers, I have a feeling there might be some winter stickers that I will want to get. So I held off getting the Houses and Trees Part 1, as I think I've got plenty in this book to keep me going for a while. And I have a feeling that in future books houses are going to continue to feature, as they are one of the images associated with Amber from Planything. So I'm sure more will turn up next year if I want to get hold of them. Wow. Considering I had no idea what I was doing, I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. Just need to add some boxes now for the currently prompts. I don't have many brown boxes, but Bright Type I found has these, which I think sort of go with the colour scheme, so I'm going to go with those. I like to have a big box for my in the news section, so I'm going to use one of these that I made myself. Hoping that's in the middle. Then we'll just add these around. Obviously I'll need to cover up the important. I've got a whole page of currently prompts that I've printed out, so I'll have a look in a minute and see if I can find something that will cover them. I think one of these fonts will do, and they seem to be about the right size, so I shall cut some of those up. So we've got to have Grateful For. Working on. Not sure if I had that last month, but it's not going to hurt to have it again. Let's have Enjoying. I definitely remember that last month I had Hating, because when I filled it in I wrote about how much I was hating the dark evenings. And I'm going to have In the News, like I usually do. I noticed Heather Kell's words book had In the News. It's definitely a currently prompt that I like to use. I'm also just going to put Buying, because with this being the month of Black Friday, I'm just wondering if I might be buying some things. So I'm going to put that one in there as well. Just need to do November now. I recently got hold of the original Happy Planner alphabet sticker book, used but still with plenty of stickers left. So I'm just going to see if I can find something that will match with the colours. I'm not going to do the ruler trick today. I'm going to do the other method I use, which is to find the middle letter. So November has got 8 letters, so the E and the R should be in the middle. So I'm just going to put that slightly off, and I'm going to hope that this works. The good thing about the ruler trick is you can make sure that the word fits before committing yourself to putting it down. I think I may have said that the middle letters were E and R. I meant E and M. With this method, you just hope that they're going to fit. I picked a fairly small font. We seem to be okay. Oh, don't think that's straight. I really love how this page looks. It's sort of got that country vibe that reminds me of autumn. I know Mary Ellen from Planning with Bumble has been using the plaid washi quite a lot. I don't have any at the moment. I have some in my Amazon basket that I've had for over a month sitting there, not checked out. But I've used this plaid scrapbook paper instead. Just need to punch the holes now using my Crafterly hole punch. It does need a bit of a clean. So I'm going to line up the top 3 holes. I tend to need 2 hands and it does make an awful ping. But that's done. I think the decision to go with the scrapbook paper was a good one. It's really pretty and goes perfectly with the Planything houses and trees stickers. And considering an hour ago I had no idea what I was going to do, I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. And if you haven't used scrapbook paper in your planner before and have a stash of it somewhere in your craft room, it might be worth flicking through it to get some inspiration. And if you haven't got any of Amber from Planything stickers, then again, I really recommend them. They're very pretty and make a beautiful spread. I feel like with all these fireworks going off, I should add some fireworks in the sky, but I'm going to leave it there. Sorry about all the noise. I can't promise it'll be any quieter in my next video, but I hope you'll join me. Have a great weekend. Happy planning. Take care and see you soon.